Strathspey place in beautiful Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. It's the Vinyl Cafe with Stuart McLean.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What a delight to be back in Cape Breton. I've had a lovely visit this week. We've been counting the days till we got to Mabou. But it's time now for the Vinyl Cafe Story Exchange. Thank you. Well, you know how this works. This is the part of the show where you send us your stories. They have to be true stories and they have to be short, but after that, they don't have to be anything at all. After that, it's up to you. We'll read everything you send us, and we'll read some of our favorites here on the radio. If we choose to read your story on the radio, we'll send you a copy of the new Vinyl Cafe book. It's just out. It's called The Vinyl Cafe Notebooks. Today's story comes to us from Leo Blaise Doyle, who writes today from Ottawa, Ontario. Dear Stuart, writes Leo, 25 years have passed since I too performed in Mabou, Cape Breton. It was in August of 1985. High school drama students from across Cape Breton, such as myself and Heather and Nancy Rankin, were invited to take part in a 2-week theater program being run by the visiting Highland Youth Theatre of Inverness, Scotland. Along with their instructors and technicians and 6 students from Scotland, 4 girls and 2 boys from the island attended the summer theatre school in Sydney. For one intense week in early August, our combined group of 12 teenage boys and girls lived together in close quarters at Cape Breton University. The young Scots and Cape Bretoners got to know one another quickly and well. We took part in day-long workshops learning the theater arts. We were taught to act and to react and to use our voices to maximum effect. On stage, we learned to collaborate and to trust one another. As a local boy, I was only 30 kilometers away from my home in Sydney Mines, but I couldn't have been further removed from my culture. For an 18-year-old, it was truly awesome. With 2 liberal-minded Scots as our chaperones, we had the run of the place. At night, we wandered the empty halls and buildings of Cape Breton U and got to know the place and each other. I even got to snog with Fiona, a raven-haired beauty from Fife. It didn't get any better than this. During the 2nd week of the program, we took our play called Vineland on the road, performing in communities throughout Cape Breton. On Tuesday, August 13th, 1985, we came to Mabou to perform at Holy Name Hall. The Mabou show was a homecoming of sorts for the Rankin girls. So too for 18-year-old Blaise Coady MacNeil, a strapping, brown-haired, blue-eyed young lad from the nearby community of Blackstone. Blaise was a quiet but friendly guy who loved the music of Jim Morrison and the Doors. But having grown up in rural Cape Breton, he wasn't the type you'd imagine signing up for a summer drama camp. That's why I liked him. He was his own man. To hell with what others thought. August 13, 1985, was a pleasant summer day in Mabou. The Rankins hosted a barbecue prior to our show, and everyone enjoyed the hospitality and the chance to meet more members of the Rankin family and also other folks from the community. It was a postcard day. Having been away from his friends for well over a week, Blaise MacNeil took the opportunity to reconnect with them. He skipped the barbecue and took off in a pickup truck with his buddies to hang out. As showtime approached, we departed the Rankins and headed off to Holy Name Hall. With the 7 p.m. start nearing, the director noted that Blaise still hadn't arrived. We assumed, being with his friends, he had lost track of time. We assumed he would be back soon. Just minutes before we were to go on stage, someone arrived with news that Blaise had been in an accident. The vehicle he and his friends were driving had gone off the road on the sharp curve at Glenora Falls. Blaise and the others had gone to hospital. We didn't get any details. Always the optimist, I assumed it was a minor accident and that all would be fine. The director subbed in to play Blaise's part, and the show went on. Later that night, and back at the Rankins, we got word that Blaise had died. To lose a friend that I had just made it all the more shocking and inexplicable. I didn't get the chance to attend Blaise's funeral, and it's always bothered me that I didn't have a chance to say a proper goodbye. And that's why I'm writing you, Stuart. When you're in Mabou, would you dedicate a song to Blaise for me? I hardly knew him, and yet I'll never forget him. The story came to us from Leo Blaise Doyle of Sydney Mines, Nova Scotia. Leo lives in Ottawa, Ontario today. And here now for Blaise Coady MacNeil of Blackstone, Cape Breton, is Madison Violet with Small of My Heart.
Whenever I'm away, I keep you in the small of my heart, the small of my heart. Whenever I'm away, I keep you in the small of my heart, the small of my heart. Well, the bus don't stop on Harbor Street from now on. The lake is low, the robin's song, all been sung. Still I'm looking out for traffic just to drive slow. 'Cause when I leave, it's hard to let you go. Whenever I'm away, I keep you in the small of my heart, the small of my heart. Whenever I'm away, I keep you in the small of my heart, the small of my heart. Well, I haven't been up number 9 for months, but the sign says you're a stranger only once. I've been practicing the front crawl, to swim out to the break wall. Whenever I'm away, I keep you in the small of my heart, the small of my heart. Whenever I'm away, I keep you in the small of my heart, the small of my heart. Saturday parade show, gonna bring out the crowds. And we march towards the light behind the cloud. No, I've never seen the sun come down quite like the way it does in my hometown. Whenever I'm away, I keep you in the small of my heart, the small of my heart. Whenever I'm away, I keep you in the small of my heart, the small you.